Welcome back, baseball fans. We're talking Tops Now baseball cards. I'm Vinny.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dan.
And you know what? These baseball cards we're talking about only available on Tops.com for 24 hours. Now, what are we going to be talking about in today's show? Is it a speculate or is it a print run show, sir?
Today's the Speculate. Today's May 30th. Today's the afternoon time, and we're going to cover cards 357 to 362.
62. All right. Well, with that said, I'm going to present the screens, and I guess you go ahead and start on the first card, if you could.
Card 357 is Bobby Witt Jr., affectionately referred to as BWJ by me. Makes MLB history with early season speed power. What did he do?
What?
Bobby Witt Jr. entered a class of his own Monday against the Cardinals. The young Royal had another complete offensive performance, stealing a bag, later blasting a bomb in the ninth inning. Both marks put the shortstop in an exclusive club with just himself. Being the first player in MLB history who is 22 or younger to have 10 homers and 15 or more stolen bases before June.
Wow.
Wow.
That's right.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That puts Juan Soto on the back burner.
Whoa, I don't know about.
I know. I'm out of control.
I really like Juan Soto, and I
do too. But I honestly, I think Juan Soto's like 35.
He looks like he's 35 the way he's played the last year. But he's really 27 or 26.
No, I don't think he is the age, but that's just me. I'm welcome to my opinion, and thank you for sharing. Anyway, let's talk about this card, Bobby Witt. So, congratulations. This is huge.
I was going to guess a lower number than what I'm going to guess, so I'm going to guess a new number, and that number is going to be 888.
What was your other number?
650.
Okay. Yeah, I like this card. It's not him batting. It's not him fielding. He's celebrating, and there's a paragraph on the back. That's fine. It's a subdued, mild celebration. Obviously, he's not really going gonzo there, but yeah, it's okay. I'm going to say 650.
Ooh, that's kind of silly funny.
I knew you'd get a kick out of that one, sir.
Now, is Bobby Witt Jr. in your mind a Soto-esque player? Or is that like silly to ask?
He has the potential to be a Soto-esque player, yes. What position does he play?
Third or short?
Shortstop. And isn't the shortstop the most skilled player on the team?
It's the best player on the team.
There you go.
All right, I'm a believer. Look, I'm a big Bobby Witt fan. I have a bunch of his first Tops Now cards, like a 20-pack.
Yeah, I do too. I saw that. I was like, oh, that was like one of the first days of the season last year, actually.
Right.
Yep. Okay, let's go to the next one, sir. This is the card of the day, perhaps. Maybe not. I don't know. But it says here, Marcus Stroman, card 358, hurls his first complete game shutout since 2014, and he blanks the Rays 1-0. And not many teams can actually do that. So Marcus Stroman was wheeling and dealing Monday against the Tampa Bay Rays. The star hurler, I knew they were going to put a hurler in there, was unhittable for the Chicago Cubs, tossing his first complete game shutout since September 8th, 2014. That was a lifetime ago, 9 years ago. On that day, the pitcher only forfeited one hit, which came in the seventh inning. The performance also saw Stroman record his first career best in swinging strikes with 20 on the day, 20 swinging strikes. Now, he leads all of baseball with 10 quality starts. What does that even mean, sir? Quality start. I lead baseball in quality starts. I'm the guy.
What that means. Quality start is 6 innings with 3 earned runs or less.
There you go.
It could be more than 6 innings, and it could be less than 3 earned runs, but in order to qualify for a quality start, it's got to be at least 6 innings and no more than 3 runs.
3 earned runs or fewer, that's right. See, we're here to teach people things.
Well, what little we know, we're going to send to other people. Correct. We don't know that.
Shush, you're going to ruin it for us. What little we know. We're great dispensers of baseball wisdom over here. Come on now.
I'm impressed. Right. You know what this card means, right? It means
this card means It triggers something wonderful for Chicago Cubbies fans.
That's right. They get a free card.
Well, for the people who bought the road to opening day set, right?
For Cubbies fans, right? Cubbies fans
Yes.
or for anyone who bought the road to opening day, correct?
That's true. I probably it was I probably should have said Cubbies fans because you could be a Cubbies fan and didn't buy the road to opening day set. I don't know what you were waiting for, but you don't get the cards.
Time for guesses?
Yes. I think this is a big deal. I'm going to say 888.
Wow. Are you
Just having fun
symmetrical
here with
today?
you today.
Wow, you're making my head spin. Stroman, complete game shutout bonus card. I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm gonna go 777.
There you go. I like it. I like
I
it. I
still
like it
think
a
it's
lot.
lucky. I still like it. It's still a Cubs card. It's still but he's no Bobby Witt Jr. and I think this is going to be a healthy print run day. But I don't think he's going to print more than Bobby Witt Jr. In my opinion. You say reverse, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm just using my thoughts. What do I know?
Yes. Well, let's
Okay.
go to Royce
Next
Lewis.
card is Royce
That's
Lewis.
right.
Now, we haven't
He-
seen Royce Lewis in a while. He 3-run blast highlights
That's right.
electric first game back. Oh, there you go. The card covers what I said. It was a storybook return for Royce Lewis on Monday, exactly 1 year to the day. Lewis tore his ACL, made his return, wasting no time, showing he was back. The 23-year-old phenomenal. That's not written right. The 23-year-old was phenomenal against the Houston Astros, launching a 3-run homer and hitting a clutch 2-out game-time RBI single in the 9th inning. His efforts helped to will his team to an extra innings victory in his dramatic season debut.
Okay.
I know I just read it, but did they say they played the Astros?
They play the Stros.
Because I noticed that game yesterday, mostly because Correa was playing his old team. So, again, these are all brilliant cards so far. Very impressed with all the cards so far. Just the storyline.
Yes.
What do you think about Royce?
I'm thinking 352.
352?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go 491.
Woo! All right. Well, good luck. Now, could this be the card of the day? I don't know, but this is a really cool card for me. This is Pops Out card 360. And honestly, it's almost like you could get an Aaron Judge subset of him stealing home runs.
I like this card. I can't even wait till you finish showing it. Go ahead.
All right. Well, it says here you got Aaron Judge Rob's homer hits 2 home runs in a 10-4 win over the Mariners. And there he is swinging his ass off right there. Home run, bam. He almost had 3 home runs in one game. Could you imagine? I would love that. Anyway, he's got a great swing. It's just a photograph there. And here's the thing about this card I really dig. It reminds me of his rookie card. Okay. He had that same thing.
Right.
He's a giant. He's
Right.
going to steal home runs. That's his thing, besides hitting home runs. So he steals home runs and he hits home runs. That's amazing. Every time he steals a home run, they should add a home run to his home run column.
Well, I certainly think they're going to keep a tab, and that'll be
He should
thing.
like a siphon, like a home run siphon. Oh, you didn't hit a home run. That's my home run now. It adds to my total. Siphon. Anyway. Well,
I think this card is cool because it's almost like they did it in reverse. Usually the catch is in the back and the hit is in the front.
Yes.
But in this case, it's reverse. So I like that very much. I think that's going to make this card special. I also like that when they have these catch cards, the wall is usually a different color, which allows you to identify if you have it or not. This is the pink home run catch card. And
T-Mobile.
A few days ago was
that's T-Mobile, right?
Right.
And the other one was Budweiser on one of them. I thought was amazing.
Right. It was red. Right. I don't remember it like you do, but yes, exactly. There was card 336.
I have a photographic memory. I'm sorry.
Well, we're sitting with a nuclear physicist who's devoted his life to baseball and currency. So there you go.
I'm a meathead. Are you kidding me? Come on now. Let's talk print runs here.
Well, I think we all have that about the pictures. I think a card or a hobbyist collector is able to remember the picture.
Yeah.
That's what they remember.
Yep.
So that's what I think it is. Cards. How many we see for this card? So
I
I
like 1,000
mentioned
even. Just give me 1,000. I'll take it.
you're going to go 1,000, huh?
100%. Yep. It's a beauty.
I'm going to go with 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah. Love it.
So that way I'm thinking
It's
it
like
might go
Aaron
over.
Judge
It may
numbers.
not, but
Yeah.
I'm positive on that. So we'll see.
That's great.
Card
I love
number
it.
361 is Liam Hendricks. Returns to the MLB after besting non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. WTF, this guy is really laying it on the line coming back for this. So I think that's cool. On the back, Monday will be a day that White Sox pitcher Hendricks never forgets. The hurler returned to the MLB just months after being diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, received a standing O from both dugouts. Reminiscing on the experience, Hendricks said, getting back, putting cleats on, running out, doing all that, I felt good, felt strong, felt comfortable out there. So this is a feel-good card. This is a human card. This isn't really a baseball card. He was
It's a
just
feel
playing
good story.
baseball.
This is a
Right.
feel good story. Look, and it even shows you that it's a feel good story. You can see there's a cameraman here, and then there's a cameraman here taking live, and then there's a guy here with the camera, like one of them Nikon, $900 cameras with something.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Very
it's a
cool.
feel good story. It's a story.
I'm going to
Ups and
make
down
this
moment.
guess 555.
What do you think about their New Jersey, the new South Side Chicago?
It bounced around in my head when I somehow I watched a little bit of this game too, and I kept thinking North Side, South Side, and comparing it who's closer to the lake and all that. And South Side is I like Chicago, so I like the outfit. I like both teams. This is
Yeah,
like their city uniform, right? Their what do they
yeah,
call it?
yeah.
Like their metro uniform. I like it.
I'm gonna go with a low print run on this one. Not a super short print run, but I'm going to go short print run, and I'm going to say probably 448.
Okay. It's a feel good human story. If one of the buyers on this gets behind it, it'll go over 1,000. But I think we both see it as on the lower end, and maybe we're missing it because of the cancer part. But who knows?
Yeah.
Final card of the day. 362 and Freddie are y'all you, right?
Oh, is it really?
Well, I just did Leon.
Well, you do the Dodgers.
I'll do
You live
Liam. I'll
there.
do Freddie. I don't mind. Sometimes we just go off the rails here. Okay. Card 362, Freddie
You know what?
Freeman.
Okay, time out. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll tell you what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the Eugenio Suarez card, but we can maybe get back to that. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
well,
do this.
let's finish Freddie and then you can pontificate. Freddie, card 362, Dodgers made double record. I saw this too for some reason on the screen when I watched a bit of this game. Sets Dodgers made doubles record with 17. Now, that's kind of remarkable if you think about how long they've been playing Dodgers baseball. Freeman had a hot bat all month, and the Los Angeles Dodgers star bat is starting to knock off team records. On Monday against the Nationals, hitting a two-run double in the bottom of the fifth inning. The double, his 17th of the month, broke Babe Herman's franchise mark of 16 set in 1930. The whack also extended Freeman's hitting streak to 18 games. I think he's very underappreciated.
Think he's Mr. Consistency, and every time he goes out there, he swings his ass off, or he's 100% in, and he never mails it in.
I would agree.
The guy
I would
never
agree.
mails it in ever. He's always in the game, on the play, in the moment, every single play.
I would agree. I'm going to go with 601.
Nice. One thing you said here, and it kind of got me thinking. It says on Monday against the Washington Nationals, hitting a two-run double, bottom of the fifth inning. The double is 17th month. All right. broke Babe Herman's franchise record of March 16, 1930. So what I'm seeing lately is a lot more aggressive base running now that there's bigger bases. And because there's more aggressive base running, we're going to get more doubles, more extra base hits.
Okay, I would agree with that.
And because of that, we're going to see more records broken.
That's part of the idea behind these changes, was to bring people's interest back, and part of that would be breaking records. So I would agree with that.
It's happening. This changes that the Major League. Look, I was on Major League Baseball site 2 nights ago, and they asked me to do a survey about the changes they made with the pitch clock and the larger bases, and what I thought about it. And I understand how surveys work, and I didn't answer too many standard deviations away from you know what I thought. I tried to not give a 10 or a 1. I tried to stay in between, and give reasonable answers, but I really gave them answers that was honest. And I said, hey, I love this new baseball that you guys are doing. 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes for a game. I mean, I'm used to watching, well, the game comes on at 3, turn it on at 6, and I can watch the last part of the game. Well, not anymore. I missed the game by a half hour. I'm like, shit, I missed the game again. So, you really got to get on top of things this season if you're going to watch. So, kudos to you, baseball, for doing this.
I
Print
agree.
runs.
So give us your guess on this before we go to Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah. So my print run guess on this one is probably going to be in the 685 range.
That's a good range.
Yes. Number spot.
That's the closest one we guessed together today. Okay. So that ends our speculating on today's drop. Now I
Yep.
want to urge you to speculate on card number 355.
55. Yeah,
in
that's something
yesterday's
else.
drop.
Yeah, we talked about that card. It had, and this is something I think Fanatics is doing now that they bought Topps, is that they're doing something with the photography. I think Topps for a long time they focused on the batting and the fielding and the pitching, and all that stuff. But now, obviously the backside was, the side for celebration typically in the past. Well, we're seeing that behavior change. We are seeing celebrations on the front of the card now and
Yes.
on the back of the card. We're seeing dual celebrations on one card. We saw that the other day with Eugenio Suarez, Topps now 355. And folks, if you try and go buy this card right now, good luck. All right. There was maybe 4 or 5 sellers when I looked at there today. And today was just the day that the card fell off. All right. And the reason I didn't buy it is, I'll tell you what, man. So I'm on the Topps website. I got about a half hour left, 20 minutes left for my 5-pack of Eugenio Suarez. And the friggin' thing goes into a waiting room or a wait list. And I'm like, what the is this? And so I missed out because I was in some sort of wait room loop. Did you see that today on Topps? The wait room for something.
There was some sort of a wait, and I thought it was just me. We all think it's ourselves, right? I didn't. Now that you're telling the story, it totally dawns on me, right? Because
Yeah,
we
so
of course check the site more than once a day.
I got bounced and I wasn't able to buy the cards. So I wonder how many times that affects a print run when a big product drop releases like today, and then the ones that are on the timer, with 15, 20 minutes left, they don't get that full value of the time. Anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. I wanted to share that with you. Now, what else is going on with this Eugenio Suarez card besides being a celebration on both front and back, and there only being 3 or 4 sellers online? Well, the card's pretty expensive already. It's a real, well, I mean, what would you say, Dano, about the player Eugenio Suarez? Is it command a lot of money, or I mean, why is it a $7 card already? And normally we can see cards here for 450, 448, and so on and so forth.
So I got 2 angles. One is something's going on.
Yes.
And then the second is that no big fish has come in and just swallowed up all the small bait. Like,
so
this card is
what's going on? I mean, obviously Julio Rodriguez is on the back on the B side giving a hug and a what's up. But what do you think's going on? Explain.
I don't know. If it's just a card thing, I've got no explanation for you. If it's some sort of
Okay, wait.
CRO,
What, like a low print run? What do you think about the print run on that? If we only see 4 or 5 sellers and now they're mostly gone.
you're asking me to speculate on that print run, and I'll tell you in that case, I guess 381 and you guess 1285.
Ooh,
So you did speculate. If you're asking for further speculation,
yes.
I would say to you maybe it's going to be less than 381.
Well, I'm going to say it's probably less than 200.
I mean, it's like speculating on earnings for stocks. We just don't know for sure until we see
Well,
the
I mean,
numbers.
you know, if a like if you can say earnings on Budweiser stock right now, or Target, or you know what I mean, you can kind of guess from the news out there, you know. But listen, I think that due to the sheer number of lack of sellers, and the number of cards each seller had, I think that that's going to be a lower print run overall, way less than my initial guess by far, probably a tenth of what I said.
Uh, there's, I think I think something's up, bro. I would say yes, maybe.
So, okay,
Yeah.
when you say something's up, would you recommend buying this card, or would you buy this card for yourself, seeing this kind of behavior going on right now? Or would you be worried that this card is going to be listed by other sellers here in a couple of days? Because, I mean, let's face it, though, when a card drops, all the sellers list it right away, and that's that. And then they fall off. They usually don't add sellers, usually, do they? I mean, I don't know.
I would say opposite there, Vino. I think that when the cards come in hand, they add sellers. What I think happens when the cards arrive at
Well,
people's houses, the
like
price.
parallels. They add the parallels at that time, not the base, right?
Some people will not sell cards without them being in hand. We've
Okay.
been around in this little hobby, Nick Deck for the tops.com, and you and me included. There's people that will not sell until they have it in hand because we know things can go wrong. We know things can. So over the years, this is part of the experience that we bring to the live stream is that those who are selling it early are kind of like a speculation market, like we're doing. That's why we include all this. And what happens after the cards get in hand is like what happens after the earnings are announced and you can see the numbers. So I expect that this card will probably sell out before the cards come in hand. This Eugenio Suarez card 355. I
Wow.
expect
Wow.
that the
Wow.
card will probably go up to like 19 or $29 if somebody can really get in there and clean it out. But then the key is how many are actually made.
Yeah, you got to know that print run. You're right.
Without that, it's all speculation.
And behave and trying to interpret behaviors and listings and all these qualifications and modifiers. It's tough. It is tough. Well, with that said, sir, thank you as always. I'm going to jet. My name is Vinny. Y'all have a great time, and I want to thank everybody for coming in here and listening to us live and listening to us on the replay. You guys are awesome, amazing human beings, and we hope to see you here mañana. And don't forget, we like to hear your print run guesses.
We like when you're here. You're right. We do this because we like it. We like it. It's fun. We have a little bit, a lot of bit of effort to make this all happen, but we're pleased. And for those of you that appreciate us, thank you very much. I'm Dano. He's Vino. We're here talking baseball. We're talking tops on demand. Stay blessed.